Hello guys, today we are going to talk about the Archon Type B. So it's a pistol in 9mm. They were event sponsor for Tactical Game Poland. So the first tactical game that was in Europe, and they made a team, and one of their teammates made first place on intermediate. So is this pistol good enough for tactical games? So what is Archon Type B? So it's a 9mm pistol, and it's a little bit different from other pistols. So that's why we are talking about this pistol today. So firstly, the grip is modular. Is this something new in 2025? Maybe not, maybe yes, depending on the companies. And this one can be with a grip. So there is grip extension on the bottom and on the back. So for the magazine, you can have extension. So this one is the one that comes standard. So it's 15 rounds magazine, and you can have lower capacity, especially for conceal carry. So 12 round magazine, so the grip will be shorter. And you can have a longer grip, so 17 rounds. And it's more like for sport with a better grip. And you can have 20 round magazine also. On the grip, you can also have different type of texture. So this one is more a skateboard, and you can have other grip, so more plastic or more, let's say, gummy. So you can adjust the grip as you like. And this makes a big difference, especially with the size of your hand. So if you have small hand, big hand, and if you like or not the texture of the grip. So that's a very good job from Archon firearm. And here you have a beaver tail protection. So when you have a high grip, you will not get bite by the slide. So that's very good. So why do I talk about the grip? Because this is the first thing that you get in contact with the firearm. And you can adjust the length of the grip. You can adjust the texture of the grip. So that's a good thing and a good option to be modular, let's say. And here I have FDE, here I have a black. And actually the grip is just the plastic. So the gun comes with a chassis, and the serial number is on the chassis, it's not coming in the grip. So you can change, and you can have many grip and as you like. For the rest, we'll see that the firearm is very low. And why is it that low? Is because of the system. So it's not a Browning system, so the barrel is not tilting. So the barrel stay horizontal when you're shooting. So really the system, I will show you just after, the AF system will push, let's say, the slide backward, and there is less tilting up. This makes a big difference when you make follow-up shot. You will see that your dot is not moving that high, okay? So it's better to see your dot again. And also you will see that the feeling of the recoil is more into your hand, okay? It's coming backward and not up. And that's make a very big difference to shoot fast. And the feeling also of the shooter is better. You feel less recoil with this system than Browning system. For the control, so I'm right-handed. There is no left-handed control. So the mag release is reversible, but you need a screwdriver to do it. You need some tools, and there is no slide stop on the right side. So for left-handed, you need to know how to use it like a right person. So with the AF system, the barrel is very low. The bow axis is very low. It's one of the lowest on the market. So this helps also with the recoil. So the AF system make the recoil really smooth backward, and also you feel less recoil because of the low axis of the barrel. So recoil always depends on how you grip the gun, of course, but this makes a big difference. You really notice it when you swipe from, let's say, a standard gun like Glock or SIG, and you come with an Archon firearm, you will feel that the recoil is completely different. It's not tilting up, it's going backward. I'm repeating myself, but really this is impressive to feel. For the rest, the most important, let's say, is the trigger. So from stock, now they don't come with match trigger. It's like more, let's say, standard trigger, but the trigger is really good. And also it's very smooth, so there is no safety on the trigger. The safety is behind, it's tilting trigger, and it's flat. So when you put your finger, there is no groove or something like that. Sometimes on Glocks with the safety in the middle or some grooves on the trigger, people don't feel comfortable and they will feel it on the finger. Here it's very flat, so it's a metal trigger, flat, and it's very smooth. So when you press the trigger, you will feel the wall, so the hard point, and after some millimeter of moving, because some parts are moving inside, but the trigger is very good. Okay, it's not so smooshy or not so long, and the reset also is very good. Very short and crisp. You can hear really the reset. So when you want to make accurate shot, get the reset, you can stop and make accurate shot. For how come the pistol? So here there is a version with a threaded barrel, so you can put a silencer, you can choose the thread, so the American one or the European one, they come with both, you can choose of course, and it can come without thread. So You can choose if you want to carry with a normal barrel or if you want to put a silencer. Of course, silencer is fun to shoot, so I went with the threaded barrel. On the control here, there is no extended mag release, so you need to press it very firmly, let's say. It's not like competition gun from the base, so it's more like conceal carry or combat pistol. And you need to go in front to really push the magazine, and that's maybe a flaw. But if you carry the pistol, you are sure that this button will not be pushed. If you get used to it, if you train with your pistol, will not be a big problem. For the slide release, it's an extended one, so it's really easy to use it. So to go up or to release the slide, it's not too hard. Sometimes they are too small, too slim. Here it's very usable, so user-friendly. To move the slide, let's say I have a red dot, so you can have without red dot, and this is the acro cut, so you can put endpoint acro, so C2, P2, it's the same footprint. It's just milled in the slide, it's sit very low, it's co-witness with the iron sight, so it's metal iron sight, rear and front, so very, let's say, combat proven. And to manipulate the slide, so to push it rear, I use the, of course, red dot, as anybody now. But in front, you have some serration. At the rear, you have some serration if you don't use the red dot. And in the front, the cut here with the serration is very user-friendly also. If your hand are wet or something like that, you really can do press check. It's really easy, okay? This cut helps you a lot. It's not like a Glock where it's really square. Here, there is like a hole, okay? So it's come for the design, but it's also useful to do some press check or really rack the slide. For people asking me what this is not part of the pistol. This is just an universal adapter to use the Black Hawk holster, because we have a lot of pistol at Poland Shooting Center. What we do is we put this adapter and we can use any pistol in the holster. And we'll do a review on the Black Hawk holster. For the Archon Type B, there is a good trigger, there is a good grip. It's very reliable because of the mechanic. So I will show you the inside for you to understand why it's working like this. So as any pistol, when you disassemble it, make sure that there is no ammo, so no magazine, gun is clear, and safety check. And then you need to disassemble, you need a tool, so a pin or a pen. You need to push this pin inside, and it will go out from the other side. It's captive, so you need just to pull it, and you will hear a click, and you can disassemble the firearm. So here we can see the chassis, so it's the metal parts, and it's the serial part. We have the serial number just here. And here we can see that the rail is continue, okay? So it prevents dirt and debris to come in. So it's very reliable. It's protecting the mechanism. And it's a striker fire, so we can see the mechanism here at the end. And this is the trigger with the trigger bar and the firing system, so the sear is here. So it's very close because of the rail that we just see here. For the recoil system, it's not captive. So when you take it out, you will see it can be disassembled. So it's 3 recoil. So this also mitigates the recoil, the felt recoil. But be sure that you don't lose this spring, of course. So we'll put it aside. So the magic of the Archon Type B is just this system. So this is the AF system. It's never seen before. I don't think people make a lot of video of this system, but this is really the magic, okay? Without tilting barrel. And now we can take out the barrel and we can see the inside of the slide. So the way the AF system works, it's just going to move up and down and the barrel will not tilt, okay? So this is the locking system and it will just move like this. What does the AF system also? It goes in the slide. So it's guiding the slide when there is recoil. So the slide is not moving on all direction. So when I put the AF system into the slide, you will see that it's moving with the slide. So here we can see that it's guiding the slide all the way. The AF system is moving into the slide. So when there is recoil, the slide is guided until the end. And this is how you have more reliability and less recoil. So here the firing pin system, it's not as easy as other company to take it off and disassemble it. So if you want to clean it, just take a solvent or air, compressed air, or you just take tissue like this and you can clean it very easily. It's not something magic, but you don't need to disassemble the firearm completely to make it work. So to put the gun back, it's very easy. We put the barrel back and then the AF system. So you cannot put it in the wrong side. It's not letting you go in. And then you just need to put the recoil spring back and you reassemble the gun. So why this gun is good for tactical game? It's because it has a good trigger from out of the factory. Now they are making also a match trigger. So there is like a PVD coating. It might not be PVD, but you can watch on their website. And it's really, really smooth and the trigger pull is very low. Second, it's because of the AF system, not tilting barrel. Really the recoil is going backward. Sometimes, if you don't have a good grip, you can jam the gun, okay? The slide will not cycle perfectly. And here with the AF system, even if you have a bad grip, the gun will cycle. So that's make a huge difference, especially when you shoot weak hand and you don't have a good grip and you're not that good with weak hand because you don't train enough. That's make a big difference. So sand, water, mud, the gun is still working. It's still cycling even with low recoil ammunition. So like if you have match ammunition like in 147 grain and there is not a lot of recoil, you will feel with this system it's even less. So that's really, really good. So we've been using this pistol for years and it's really good, especially in IPSC, especially in a tactical game. And also you can conceal carry because if you're allowed to conceal carry, especially in the US, you can change the grip length, you can have different grip. So this pistol can be conceal carry, so for defense and also for sports. So multi-purpose pistol. It comes with all the options, so you can have threaded barrel, you can have a red dot, you can have two systems of red dot, so the acro and other ones with some different red dot option. And you can have normal trigger, that is good, or you can have a sport trigger now. And the last option that I don't have here is a metal grip. So it's 3D printed grip. It's very heavy, make the gun way heavier, but you have less recoil. So it's very good for sport. So this pistol is very accurate. This pistol is low recoil, so you can shoot fast. And of course, if you want to try this pistol, you can come in Poland Shooting Center. We have few of those and you can take a class to shoot Archon Type B. Well, let us know what you think about the Archon Type B in the comment. Will you use it for tactical game or will you use it for IPSC or even conceal carry for your defense? For us, it's a really good gun and we thanks Archon to be the event sponsor of Tactical Game Poland on 2025. And we are very pleased with their result on the event because they made a team and one of their teammates was first in intermediate.